welcome to Medical Dialogues show. I am Dr. Nandita Mohan, and today I will be talking to you all about universal healthcare systems and also the newer innovations that come with them. So, to give us a little bit of detail in these concepts, we have with us today Mr. Siddharth Singhal, who is the co-founder and MD of Vibcare Healthcare, and Mr. Sudhanshu Singhal, who's the co-founder and director of Vibcare Healthcare. Now, if I give you a little bit of heads up on what Vibcare Healthcare is, it's a leading pharmaceutical manufacturer, which is basically committed to enhancing health outcomes through their innovative, efficient, and even quality assured pharmaceutical products. So, welcome to Medical Dialogues. It's really a privilege to be interviewing you both today here.
It's really nice to
Thank
be
you
here.
so much for inviting
Thank you
us.
for having me.
Great. Talking about Vibcare, Mr. Siddharth, if I may just ask if you can just share the inspiration behind the inception of Vibcare Pharma and how has the journey been so far?
The inspiration behind starting our own company goes back in 2014 when me and my younger brother we wanted to do something in pharmaceutical industry, and we had a past in distribution and retail, and we thought that as a young entrepreneur in this country we will not be able to scale up our business, or our ambitions will not be able to fulfill with this kind of retail and wholesale. So that is when we thought that okay, let's start with our own products and let's start marketing our own products. We started with 3 products. When we started, we identified that there's a huge gap in the market. Good quality products are not being sold in the market. Good quality products are not being marketed properly. There is lack in distribution channels. So all those gaps we identified, and then we started working in that direction. And with the help of our team, with the help of our mentors, we've grown to a sizable base of approximately 2,000 distributors today. We have more than 2,000 molecules that we work with. And recently, last year, we inaugurated our own manufacturing facility, which is an EU GMP PICS standard plant. And very soon we will be getting our WHO GMP certificate as well. So all in all, the inspiration behind, if I would say, has been our parents initially, but the gap has also been a very big driving factor for us to reach where we are today.
Great. That's actually a commendable journey so far. Now, Mr. Sudhanshu, if I may ask, in what ways does Vibcare Pharma differentiate itself in the pharmaceutical industry, especially if I talk in terms of product offerings and even market approach for that matter?
Yeah, so back in 2015 when we started, so the industry was not a lot organized and tech enabled. People were doing the way things have been done for past 10-15 years. So there was no innovation or improvement in the practices or the processes. So we identified the major issues where we can use technology and analytics to improve patients and customers experience. So we started doing market analysis and identifying where's the gap, what new products would help the industry, would help our distributors and patients grow. So there we focused a lot, and apart from it, we invested a lot in tech. So we have our own supply chain management system which we developed in-house, so through which we can assure at least 95% availability of our products. So that was a main bottleneck or challenge we faced. We were not able to initially make available most of the products that we have improved a lot in last few years. Apart from it, patient education and patient information was a priority for us. So we tried a lot of techniques through which we can educate our patients and educate our customers. We believe in educated patients. If they know what they're taking, what it does, so they will be more satisfied and more comfortable in taking that medication. So patient education was a major segment in which we innovated.
Nice, nice. That's a different aspect, actually. Now, Mr. Sudhanshu, if you could just elaborate on, as Mr. Siddharth was saying, that you have a diverse product range which is spanning over
Yeah.
2,000 offerings across,
Yeah.
I think, over 10 plus divisions. So,
Yes.
how does Vibcare Pharma ensure the effective management and also the distribution of these products? Now that we're talking about, you talked about the challenges. So, how
Yeah.
has the distribution been happening?
So like we believe in analytics, so
Mhm.
we have been collecting a lot of data since we started working. So we every time we have our own supply chain management system, which has an part AI,
Mhm.
so which helps us in predicting our sales. Like we have our own sales prediction model based on which we have our purchase planning and production planning softwares. So using those, we preemptively, with a high accuracy, judge what would be the market trend for upcoming months, and like we plan accordingly.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Siddharth, now coming back to you, we're talking about innovative technologies in this digital world that we've moved into.
Yeah.
So, how is your company leveraging the digital health tools to improve patient access to healthcare services?
We have been ardent believers in technology, and technology is one of the levers which we feel that helps us or enables us to grow.
Mhm.
In terms of what we've done is, from the very day that we initiated our organization, when we didn't even have the budgets to allocate to the technology part, we invested a good amount of resources from our initial days. In terms of what we have done or what we've achieved is, we have launched our own digital application on both the platforms, Android and iOS, where my distributor or my patient can go and check out the details of the product. the
Okay.
the details are also have been developed in house by our own technical team, who have developed the information and have collected the data as to what medicine can help in which particular condition, and all those particular scientific details. Coming to the other technological advancements, like Sudhanshu just referred, we are using AI, or we are using ML. So what we do is, we can predict our customer what will sell when, and we can effectively predict that this particular product might be of utilization or of use to that product. So that is one of the effective uses we've done. Second technological advancement that we've done for our customers is that we have enabled them to utilize digital payments. So in a lot of B2B industry, people see that they don't use digital payment banking. They majorly focused on net banking or checks or drafts. But what we introduced initially in our industry was that any customer, if they want to make payment either via debit card or a credit card or any mode of payment, so we are open to approximately more than 50 different modes of payment. So that was one of the accessibility that we opened up to our customers, that if you associated with us, you need not bother about any of these restrictions. Third thing that we've done for our team is that we've introduced a kind of resources wherein they can actually analyze what their medical representatives are doing. So for example, if my distributor, or if we want to manage what our team is doing on the field, so we can effectively identify how many doctors did they visit, what was the outcome of the reports, where are they lacking in, what product is selling where. So these are the all the technological levers that we've been utilizing till date, and there are much more levers that we are planning in the next future as well. So we have been very strong believers in technology.
That's great. You have to be actually in this fast-paced world and technology changing each day, each
Absolutely,
minute. If
absolutely,
I may say, you need to be abreast with the latest developments, especially in your own field.
absolutely.
A little bit in detail about universal healthcare systems. Now we all know that these universal healthcare systems, they influence the research and development strategies of any pharmaceutical company. If I talk about, Mr. Siddharth, if you can just tell me the potential impacts of these universal healthcare systems on the innovations within the pharmaceutical industry.
Absolutely. So universal healthcare systems are driving the processes and the rules and regulations in our country as well. So if you might have come across that, very soon all the manufacturing plants in our country have been asked to shift to new Schedule M guidelines. So there is a new Schedule M guidelines that have been introduced for all the manufacturing facilities, which they are required to comply by December 2024 this year. So what those Schedule M guidelines are doing is they are pushing forward the limits and asking all the existing manufacturers to come and comply with the new standards and regulations that the world is following. So that is one of the good steps that the industry is being asked to do. That is one. Second, what the industry is being asked to do is that they should go in for WHO GMP certification. So earlier, a lot of people, they were not opting for WHO GMP regulations. Now it will become a compulsion very soon, let's say in a year or so, that every manufacturing facility will be asked and will have no option other than to go for WHO GMP. What that WHO GMP will do is will place all the pharmaceutical industry at par with all the leading or developing countries, which will again benefit everybody. It will benefit the entire supply chain. Then it will benefit majorly the patients, because the disparity in the quality or disparity in the availability of the products will seriously get better, and it will improve on a large scale. So all these things are being being motivated just because of universal healthcare. So if you're aware that last year or last year, India got a kind of a bad name in a few of the cases wherein some syrups failed, and then where we have instances where children got affected. So those were primarily because of lack of rules and restrictions, or lack of stricter norms that we could have followed. Now we are slowly but surely we are going towards that direction, and that should benefit everybody in the industry.
Very correctly said. Now, finally, if I may ask the two of you, both Mr. Siddharth and Mr. Sudhanshu, what advice would you give to aspiring entrepreneurs looking to make a mark in the pharmaceutical industry, especially if I talk about in terms of navigating these challenges and fostering innovation? What is your take, or what advice would you want to give out?
I would say that do not give up. Persistence is the key, and there'll be a lot of failures, there will be a lot of challenges. Believe in yourself, believe in your ambitions, believe in your goals, and don't give up. So that's the key that me and my brother have followed, and what has brought us here. And I'll say the same thing to all the people who are watching us today. So don't give up, and sky is the limit.
And Mr. Sudhanshu, any piece of advice from your end?
Yeah, so basically, like, stick to your ethics. Like, don't go for short game. If I like new generation, they are looking for short, quick buck, or like short route to success. So there's no short route to success. So stick to your ethics, stick to good quality. Try to identify a gap in the market, like where you can make improvements and like help out the industry as a whole. That is the main mantra to proceed forward.
Great. So thank you so much with both of you for joining us today at Medical Dialogues. It was lovely to be interacting with you and gaining all your insights. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nandita. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.